Vielleicht können wir jetzt in diese andere Hütte rein. Aber ich bin mir nicht sicher.
Not sure where that door leads.
Allie? Feeling rested yet? Not really.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Gib mir mal einen Tipp, wo ich weitermachen soll.
Ein Tipp, wo du weitermachen sollst. Visit Walters Robot Shop, show him the picture of Melinda. Hast du das schon gemacht?
Not really.
Ja.
Go to the junk heap, use the enhanced vision on the boy from afar to look at the map he's holding.
Let's see here. It's a map of a secret hideout of some kind. Looks like the entrance is hidden behind a fridge in the east junk pile, just past the tunnel.
Oh.
Allie? Feeling rested yet?
Oh, there's some kind of switch under here. There we go. Can't get too close. That's really high voltage. I need to find someone who knows their way around electronics. I can see a small sign near the end of the cable. It says 230 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down. It's a hefty pneumatic arm, used to push that refrigerator open. There's a sticker on the transformer it's connected to, saying 215 volts to 240 volts. I'll write it down. A big old combustion engine exhaust. I don't think extra strength helps there. I don't think extra strength.
Dann halt nicht.
Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts. Not... Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Hey, do you know your way around electronics?
No way! He just happened to accidentally construct a store filled with robots. Let me guess, you flunked Deduction 101?
Don't mind him. Yes, I do know a thing or two about that.
Well, great. I need you to come with me to disconnect the power to a thing. A trap.
Oh, I'd love to help, but I can't leave the store like this. Got an important customer today. Why don't you check with Lisa over by the museum? She can probably help you out.
The woman who was fixing that broken power pole?
Yeah, that's her.
All right, thanks. I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Na gut, dann laufen wir einmal wieder quer und kreuz durch diese Stadt.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. I'd like to disconnect it.
Oh, you should be able to do that from the power station just outside the entrance. Here, you can borrow this key to open the door.
Great, thanks.
Okay, das war dann doch weniger Arbeit, als ich dachte. Ach Gottchen.
Some fairly advanced solar panels. Those alone should be capable of powering up several blocks. They're live. I should turn off the power first. Ah, good. It still displays the expected voltage. When I have the voltage I want, I should be able to simply turn the main breaker back on, and that voltage will be fed to the grid. It's one of the pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts. Pneumatic door, electrified.
Oh, wir sind deutlich zu niedrig.
They're live.
Jetzt sollten wir ganz knapp unter 15 sein. Unter 50 sind, also bei 45. Also müsste das Ding jetzt theoretisch aus sein.
I need to find a way to shut off the power before I can pass the
Gesundheit.
Warte.
Gesundheit.
Shut off the power. Und das Ding arbeitet außerdem mit... Ach, ich bin doch...
doesn't work. Shit, I must have forgotten to turn the main breaker on.
Ach ja. Ach ja, das Ding, ja. Lass uns nicht drüber reden, okay? ist definitiv zu viel.
Pneumatic door, 215 volts to 240 volts. Electrified gate, 230 volts to 240 volts.
Okay, wir müssen noch ein kleines bisschen weniger hier rausholen. Das ändert nichts.
I think that's it. I should go check out the gate. Ugh, it's stuck.
Don't move. Oh, wait, you're that city cop. Fuck, I was expecting... Ugh. Today is not your day, sister.
You're desperate. Is it because of the baby? I can help.
Help me. How exactly? Our highly illegal womb tank is the only thing keeping him alive. And you're from the Bureau. We both know what you're gonna have to do.
You seem quite sure of what I would or would not do. Perhaps things are less clear-cut than you think.
I'm seeing clearly. All you're doing is trying to confuse me. You're just stalling. The killer is still out there, and I have to stop him from hurting our...
We're past stalling. That gunshot was loud. The cops will be here any second.
All the more reason to get this over with. But I must say, I admire your ability to stay collected in the face of death.
Collected or not, staring down a barrel is not pleasant. Please lower your weapon.
Oh, you think because you say please, I'll do as you say? Not gonna happen, sister. I'm sorry. I can't let you leave. All this better be worth it.
Okay, ich glaube, das war nicht, ich glaube, das war nicht der richtige Dialog,
Don't move. Oh, wait, you're that... Fuck. I'm sorry.
What the
All
fuck?
this
Ich habe versucht, sie anzugucken und sie erschießt mich. Was stimmt mit
Don't
der...
move. Oh. Fuck, I'm sorry. I can't let you leave. Ugh. All this better be worth it.
Ich hab mich nicht bewegt. Bitch.
Don't move. Oh, fuck.
Whoa, easy.
That's what they all say. Right before they stab you in the back. Our highly illegal womb tank is the only thing keeping him alive. And you're from the...
Look, I have no desire to hurt your child. If you help me find the killer, I'll overlook what's in your apartment.
You're just stalling. The killer is still out there and
I know how you feel. You don't have to do this alone, Katerina. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
You're just telling me what you think I want to hear. But I must say, I admire your ability to stay collected in the face of death.
Either that, or I don't consider you as large of a threat as you may think.
Are you suicidal or just failing at some kind of bizarre reverse psychology? You must think I'm dumb. As soon as I take my guard down, you'll shoot me without batting an eye.
I'm sorry if you've been mistreated by cops before, but I'm not like that.
That's what you all say. No one takes responsibility.
So give me a chance to prove you wrong, Katerina. Keep the gun if you wish. We don't have to go to the station. Let's just sit down and talk about this.
I must be the most stupid, naive woman in the world.
You won't regret this, Katerina. So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy? Jesus, I had no idea. That's odd.
Odd how?
Because, actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense. Carl and I wanted a child, but I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other complications.
I can relate. Me and my partner. Well, something similar happened to us.
Then you can grasp our situation better than anyone. So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby. She'd built a replica of an old womb tank. Forbidden technology, of course.
I see. And what did she want in return?
Our help with some of her other shady experiments. The lady was somewhat frail. She couldn't handle much heavy labor. She eventually revealed that she was a self-proclaimed member of the Conduit. Probably figured we had too much to lose to turn her in. She was right.
Yes, I found the Conduit connection. Playing with fire.
Yeah, so Carl and I decided to play along until after the birth and then escape Nordsund as a family.
So you merely pretended to sympathize with Conduit beliefs, and then Maya was murdered.
Yes, EPOs did it, I'm sure. Those assholes must have found out.
EPOs. That rings a bell.
Earth Preservation Orthodox Society. Anti-tech group. You must have heard of them over at the Bureau. Used to be terrorist classified.
Oh yeah, I remember. So they have a church here in Nordsund?
Yep, near the old mall in Northtown. Big place. They get visitors from all over.
So you think EPO's fanatics are picking you off one by one? Do they know about the child?
Yes, I do, and I pray that they don't. That's why I'm hiding out here, to avoid leading them to the apartment. I was hoping to ambush them myself, and, well, then you came around.
There's a hole in this murder theory, though. Leonard Dahl.
Oh, yeah. No idea how that guy fits into all this. Could be unrelated.
Perhaps Leonard was Epos, and you killed him to avenge your friends. And now you're holed up in here, terrified of further retaliation from his people. Am I getting warm?
Not bad, sister, but no. You're way off the mark. I had nothing to do with that.
I guess we'll see. Now, if all of this is true, why did you take a new name when you came to Nordsund?
It's a long story, but I left a life that was pretty ugly. I had to escape an abusive boyfriend. I needed a fresh start here in Nordsund. The nickname thing just happened. It felt natural, and then, well, I guess it stuck.
That doesn't explain why your relationship with Carl was kept a secret, though.
Carl and I happened really fast. It wasn't so much intentionally kept a secret, it just never became a public thing. When we started collaborating with Maya, we obviously had all the more reason to keep things quiet.
Well, I'm going to give all of this some thought and report to my superior. I'll be back later if I come up with more questions.
Okay, before you go, just the womb tank. The nutrients must be running low by now. Without replenishment, he could be hurt. Even die.
You don't need to worry. I replaced the canister today. The baby was fine.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I need to pick your brain about a few more things.
Okay, what's up?
So tell me what you know about the conduit.
I doubt they're anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as Maya.
So Maya was on her own? There was no contact with any other conduit cells?
Not as far as I know, but I didn't really care to find out either.
What can you tell me about Carl?
I'd rather not talk about him. It hurts too much.
I understand. Sorry. What can you tell me about yourself?
Other than this mess with Maya, I got tangled up and I'm just a teacher trying to get by. I moved here a few years back, met Carl, and, well, you know the rest.
Do you know Commissary Anderson?
No, but he seems to be the kind of leader who only uses the carrot, never the stick.
Do you know Stina Ruth?
I know who she is, but we haven't met.
What can you tell me about Maya?
Oh, she really was the epitome of a mad scientist. Her crazy little experiments had no regard for the law, ethics, or even common sense. Sure, she had moments of clarity, like when she built our womb tank, but most of the time she was just a nutcase.
What about her conduit beliefs?
That was something different, something more coherent. I think she saw AI as, like, a step on the evolutionary ladder. She used to talk about how the most intelligent beings deserve to rule the Earth.
Sounds like she had an elitist streak.
You could say that. She didn't think too highly of most people.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I don't know much about him. I never really needed a doctor since I moved here.
What about your fertility problems? You didn't consider seeing the doctor before resorting to Maya's help?
I wish that was an option, but my condition was thoroughly diagnosed before I moved here. It's chronic.
Do you know Gabriel?
The cop? Not really, but I think he has a crush on me. Always looks at me funny.
What's your opinion on Walter?
Personally, I can't stand that guy. He has to crack a joke every 5 seconds. Drives me crazy. The kids love him though, so I suppose he's all right.
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Good. Talk to you later.
I'm gonna head out now. Don't go too far.
I won't. And thanks, Farah. You're not like most city cops I've dealt with.
You're welcome. Stay alert. The killer is still out there.
I'll be careful.
No, I'm not done here yet.
Agent England, Right on time.
Councilwoman?
Oh, stop it. That word always makes me feel old. Call me Stina.
All right then, Stina. I have some things to report.
Always straight to the point. You allergic to small talk, kiddo?
Sorry, been a long day. I just want it to be over.
Well, suck it up. I need to vent. I had an argument with a friend today.
Yeah? What about?
Not important, but we ended up going our separate ways. Isn't it funny how quickly things can change?
I guess.
History, trust, respect. Poof. Gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get back in touch one day.
Unlikely. Cranky old crones like me tend not to back down on ultimatums.
So, I wanted to share something else. My augmentations grew stronger this morning. The blue is starting to adapt to my psychology.
Blossoming before my very eyes, are ya? Do tell. What new things can you do?
My vision is improving. I can see much better in darkness and zoom in on distant targets.
Excellent. Quality recon allows you to engage the bad guys on your own terms. So, how was this recent experience of yours? Quite a ride for a rookie such as yourself, am I right?
Kind of, yeah. Maybe you'd like to explain how it works, in depth?
Sure. As the lab coats over at the Bureau have shown time and time again, no one really knows how the hell blue works.
But that's only on a cellular level, right? We still have some data on the bottom line.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it like this. Lady Blue is your best friend. She knows what you want, what you need. A slow but deliberate beast. She grows stronger with time, but there's no lying to her, and there's no hiding from her. If you wish to destroy your enemies, she'll give you strength and speed. If you desire knowledge, she'll expand your mind and sharpen your senses. If you want to connect with others, she'll give you an aura of comfort, honesty, and trust. Simply put, Blue is pure liquid power. Now, let's hear your report. I've heard rumors about quite a grisly spectacle in the recycling center. Ebus, huh? Those guys are gonna be a pain to deal with. First, they're well armed. Second, they got pulled with City Hall. Our beloved mayor recently granted their church embassy status.
Wait, what? So they're out of my jurisdiction?
Not quite. It's one of those legal limbos. Sure, you can force your way in without breaking any laws, but they also have the right to defend themselves from unsanctioned intruders.
That's absurd. In other words, they can gun me down without repercussions.
I wouldn't say that. It's kind of a hassle to dispose of your still warm corpse.
Like this case couldn't get any worse.
Now. You're an agent. The creme de la creme of the Central Bureau. Time to act like one. Infiltrate and evade, remember? If you do find evidence that these nut jobs are responsible for the killings, we'll get a diplomatic warrant.
All right. I have to be discreet then, and try to get inside without arousing suspicion.
Bingo. And, well, hope they don't already know who you are. That would make things awkward.
Okay then. I'll get some rest and visit the church in the morning.
Good plan, Agent. Dismissed.
You know, the story of Katerina and Carl reminds me so much of what we went through.
Yeah. Similar circumstances, but she put her family above all. She refused to let others decide their future. A part of me wishes we'd done the same. If we were given a new chance, would we take it? Consequences be damned?
I know I would. I'd give anything for another shot.
I'm not sure if I would. It would mean betraying a lot of what I stand for.
I get that. I suppose being dead gives me a different perspective on things.
This can't be healthy.
Ach, das ist schon gesund.
There's that feeling again. Whoa.
Oh, mimicry.
Morning, Agent. Dr. Patterson asked me to tell you to meet him in the morgue. He's done with the remains from the recycling center.
All right, thanks. I'll go have a look before I pay Epos a visit. He looks sick. I shouldn't bother him.
Well, Leonard, it's been quite gross working with you. Hello again. I've got a present for you, Agent.
Is that so?
Yep, right here on this tray. If you're a fan of minced meat, I've got a bucket full of Leonard out back, too.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Good choice. The seasoning is subpar, to say the least.
You take your jokes way too far, Doctor. Now, what have you found?
Well, obviously, the poor man was shredded. Fortunately for him, it happened when he was already dead.
Yeah, I came to the same conclusion. Can you tell me anything about the cause of death?
Not much with the remains in this state. No signs of toxic substances, but that obviously still leaves a lot of options open.
Noted. So what's this in front of me?
Oh, yes. I noticed a pattern on Leonard's skin. Likely a tattoo. These are all the pieces I could find. Not sure how they fit together, but I kept them in case you wanted to have a look.
All right, I'll check them out. Huh. Looks like Leonard had this symbol tattooed on him. I'll copy it to my notebook. I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Polite and well-spoken fellow, judging by the few times I met with him.
All right. What did you meet with him about?
Well, typically just routine work when someone hurt themselves in the recycling center. Seems like a hazardous workplace. I hear about accidents occurring there almost on a weekly basis.
So this is how Leonard's tattoo turned out.
Interesting. What does it mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It looks like one of those runes Maya liked to litter the town with.
Oh, wait, that's her doing?
Yes. As I understand it, she was a major voice on the building committee.
Huh. I've been wondering where all those symbols came from.
Yeah. Me, personally?
Definitely.
Ah,
The
verdammt.
tattoo doesn't look runic to me, though, but I'll keep your theory in mind. Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I know who she is, but that's about it. She's not a patient.
She's not? Even though you're the only doctor in town.
I wouldn't read too much into it. As far as I know, she's a young, healthy woman, and she moved here just a few years ago. She may not have needed any medical care since her arrival.
What's your opinion on the Free Church of Epos?
I try to steer clear of those people. Any form of superstition, religious or otherwise, is of no interest to me.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Dann würde ich sagen, schnacken wir noch mal mit den Kollegen in der Polizeistation, bevor wir uns das epische Epos von Epos angucken.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Recognize this symbol?
Nope, never seen that before.
What do you know about the Free Church of Epos?
We have a few members in the family, but I've never been there myself. Always felt uncomfortable in churches.
All right.
Good luck.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Do you recognize this symbol?
Doesn't look familiar to me.
What do you know about the Free Church of Epos?
Well, I'm no member myself, but my father was an Epos man.
Oh, really? What made you pick a different path?
I suppose I never had much faith in a higher power. I believe in humanity. That's enough for me.
What's your impression of the church, then?
Positive overall. From my point of view, they've always been a friendly group of people. Law-abiding and ready to lend a hand when the town needed it.
You must admit, the embassy status is quite suspicious, though.
Agreed. I opposed it at every turn. We should all be equal before the law. But in the end, it was a political matter and out of my hands.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
What do you know about the Free Church of Epos?
Oh, nothing much. I know their headquarters is over at the old mall past Northtown, but I've never been inside.
Do you recognize this symbol?
Is this like one of those, whatchamacallit, Rochuk tests?
It's Rorschach, and no.
Oh boy, can I go first, Pops?
Of course, lad.
Walter, find an off switch for the love of God.
Oh man, I had the best interpretation too. There was a wiener and everything.
Sorry about that. Boys will be boys, huh?
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Nützlich wie immer.
Looks like I was right about the flowers.